All right, everyone, we're back from a break. I don't know if we did much during our break, but
I did.
we went to our break. Kristin had to use the little girl's room.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Your door is broken, by the way.
It is?
Yeah.
My kids broke it?
Probably.
The
I
slider
didn't.
door on this side?
Yeah.
How did you just slam it shut?
She said it didn't lock, so I said, okay, just don't come in.
Or did you pee with the door open?
I peed with the door open.
There you go.
Your son. Never mind.
Your son
Which
got
son?
an education.
What do you do?
He watched. Alan.
No, I closed the door.
Which son?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Little bastard.
Alan's pissed now.
No respect. No respect around here.
Oh, that's funny.
So, you got any boyfriends lined up for Arizona?
I wish. They're all rich. Why not? No.
So no boyfriends.
No boyfriends.
So you're going to meet them when you get there.
My mom hopes I don't, but my dad hopes I don't either. But he said if he got some property to hunt on, it might be
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's a go. It's a go.
I did meet a group of boys when I went to Nashville, though, that were from
You're
Florida.
from Florida. You can't hunt Florida unless you're hunting gators.
The one has a plane. The one is a
ain't
private.
gonna do
Is
me
a
no
private
good.
pilot. He can fly you to go hunt.
Kristin, I want to tell you something.
Oh, God.
When guys are at the bar, they
Yeah.
tend to exaggerate what they're capable of and what they own.
No. We have a picture of his private pilot's license, and I still talk to him. He just graduated pilot school the other couple weeks ago.
And the reason why I say this is because I'm
Why, what did you do?
I'm a victim of this.
Oh, there you go.
You know, we went to Tulare Farm Show a couple months ago, and some guy told me that he was Cody James, like the Cody James.
You know what he looks like, don't you?
This
don't.
is the boot guy,
Oh.
the guy that owns the boots.
Oh, I thought about the singer. Isn't there a singer, Cody James?
Well, this
No.
is the boot guy, Cody something. Anyways, he told me. I said, that sounds really familiar. And it was the name of the boots that I had on. Or somebody had right there, right? And so my wife called him out and pulled the BS card. But me, I bought it. I'm like, wow, this is Cody James, the Cody James. Turns out there is no Cody James. It's just a Boot Barn brand of boots. There's not like there's
That
not
song,
like
Womp
a
Womp.
guy. Yeah, that was me buying into all this, and as my wife's telling me, there's no such thing. Like, yeah.
No,
Well,
yeah.
here I am. But on the other hand of it, me and Matthew have been in some tight spots. Normally at a bar in Tahoe or Vegas, and we've let some ladies know that we are the heirs of peanut butter and jelly. So I was the heir of Jiffy. He was the heir of a strawberry jam
Smuckers.
and we met at a peanut butter jelly convention, and we became best friends. Turns out our parents were the ones that invented the peanut butter and jelly, and together they created the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And
And they fell for this. I heard the story
it's actually worked.
from Matt.
It's actually worked probably 3 or 4 times. Matt's very convincing.
Were you the
Yeah.
peanut butter or were you the
I was
jelly? I feel like
peanut
you're the
butter.
jelly. Oh,
I'm the peanut butter guy.
Matt's the jelly guy.
Matt's the jelly guy.
I feel like that fits.
Matt was like John R. Smuckers, my great grandpa John R. Smuckers, and his grandpa peanut butter or Jiffy, something Jiffy.
Yeah, Jiffy.
Michael Jiffy or something like that. And,
Of course it worked. Matt can be. Oh my God. Matt already told me that you, him, and Fred and John are coming to visit me when I'm in Arizona.
I might be able to make something work.
Matt goes, yeah, you're going to need to find some girls with daddy issues for us.
Daddy issues.
No.
I was like, you are nasty.
my.
I'm going to be at the bar and they're going to be like, Kristin, who are your friends? I don't know. They just followed me here.
Who are these old guys?
That's what
Oh,
Matt
guys,
said.
yeah.
That's what Matt said.
Oh, that's great. But you know, one thing is that those old guys will pay for your drinks. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
works
all right.
pretty well.
Right.
You're gonna be all right, or at least Matt will. Matt will pay for your drink. Matt always.
It's a good
does.
thing.
Yeah.
Saves me money.
Yeah, there you go. Dad says thank you.
Dad says, well, I told Matt all the time, I said, my dad's old enough to be your dad. You're old enough to be
Oh, yeah.
my
How old's
dad.
Matt?
And Kenny and Hank, Hank is old enough to be my son.
If you really pushed it.
Yeah. How
Not
old's
Hank,
Matt?
no.
No?
Hank I could have had because Hank just turned, is what, 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have had him at
19.
19. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about normal.
Could be, yeah.
Normal. Some people's normal, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. But yeah,
How old's Matt?
44.
Yeah. Because you got me when you were 42.
Yeah, I was 42 when you were born.
Yeah.
I'm probably Matt's dad's age.
You were 42 when she was
Yeah.
born?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
I'm going to be 67. I don't know how old Matt's dad is.
That's why I'm on my own insurance at 23 years old.
I'm on Medicare.
I'm on Cover California.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's one way to execute it. You know? There you go. So you were talking earlier. You said you went to Ripon Christian growing. I didn't know you went to Ripon Christian.
Yeah, went from kindergarten, and then I did half of my junior year at Ripon Christian, and then did my year and a half at Ripon High. Graduated from there.
Graduated what year?
2018.
28. But you didn't graduate from there.
I graduated from Ripon High.
Ripon High.
When did you go to Ripon High?
Second semester of my junior year.
Oh. Why did you decide to do that?
Just something different.
Funsies?
Yeah.
Just for funsies? Wasn't sports?
No.
Scholarship?
So when it came to sports, I quit my junior year at RC halfway during basketball season. We were at a basketball game, or a couple days before the basketball game, my parents said, you can go to Ripon High your senior year, because I always wanted to go to
Right
Ripon
there
High.
on the spot.
I begged since middle school. I don't want to be here. Can I go to Ripon High?
Right. She always wanted
We'll
to
think about
move.
it. Okay. They were going to talk about it, and then my grandma unfortunately got sick, and so my mom was dealing with all of that, and I was like, okay, I won't ask. 8th grade came around. I'm like, hey, I really want to go to Ripon High. I don't want to go to RC. Can I go to Ripon High? No, RC gives you more of like, people were just saying Ripon High won't give her the education she needs. Ripon High won't do that. Ripon High, like this and that. My mom and my dad were like, okay. And so I stayed freshman year. Can I please leave? No. Sophomore year. Can I please leave? So finally I just stopped asking. They knew how unhappy I was there. I had one person I actually called my friend. And then my dad, I remember in my room one day, I was like putting my clothes away and I said, man, I hate only having uniforms. I don't know if you even remember it, but it was like the happiest day of my life. And he was like, well, senior year, when you go to Ripon High, we'll take you shopping for clothes. I was like, no, I'm going now. Him and my mom did not believe me because middle of basketball season, I was
Yeah.
starting on varsity. I worked up, learning, went to clinicals, tryouts, everything. Worked one-on-one with the coach to get a varsity starting spot. Got it. And then I was like, no, I'm not waiting till my senior year. I'll go now. I don't think they believed me. And then I played my last basketball game on a Tuesday. Made a complete joke out of it.
We were in Escalon.
We were in Escalon, and we were losing pretty bad. So I was sitting on the bench because I just got pulled out because I had a technical. And then I told a girl on my team, I said, we're not going to win this game. If we lose this game, I'm starting at Ripon High tomorrow. She goes, okay. And I'm like, hey, 2 minutes left of this game. We're not coming back. I'm going to Ripon High tomorrow. Okay. Game ended. We lost. And I told the whole team, I said, by the way, I start Ripon High tomorrow. Nobody
Really?
believed me. Walked out. I started crying. Then they finally believed me. Had to go to RC Wednesday morning to tell all my teachers I left. Started Ripon High.
Really?
Yeah.
No one knew except for one of my friends, Kendra. She knew. She was that was like my sister. I'm the closest person I've ever been with. And I told her she was the only one who knew the entire time.
You're still friends with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she goes, if that's what's going to make you happy, you need to go. Because I know you don't want to be here. I said, no, I don't. So I went.
We moved to Ripon so you can go to RC.
You moved to Ripon?
Yeah.
So
I moved to Ripon in 2003.
Three.
Where?
I was born in Manteca.
Manteca.
I lived there all my life. I worked in Ripon since 80.
Weaver Trucking.
Weaver Trucking. I worked there for 20 years.
as a truck driver?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
20 years
Wow.
for Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved to Ripon in
I was 2, so
you
03.
were 03.
Yeah, 03.
02, 03, yeah.
So you moved here so she could go to
Go to
Ripon
school.
Christian.
You like the house. Don't try to say that.
Well,
my
I
dad
liked the shop.
My dad liked the shop. My mom didn't want to move from Manteca.
Yeah, she didn't want to move.
Really?
So my one of our good family friends, she passed away a few years back, but was a lender or was a real estate agent. So he had her go with them, and they cornered my mom, and my mom didn't want to move, but got her to move.
Where did you live at in Manteca?
Over there behind Walmart. I had a
True story, right?
tri-level, but I had a shop there too.
Oh,
It was a corner lot. It was like a quarter acre because I had opened a sign company in 2000.
okay.
And I worked out of there. And then I bought this place in Ripon in 03, and it had a big shop.
So not only did you have to move your house and your belongings, you had to move your business.
Yep.
So everything came with you.
Yep.
So it wasn't just a regular old move.
No.
Kristin, they really wanted you to get
And
rid
then we lived in a trailer for
wanted this
8
shop.
months.
Really?
Yeah, because we remodeled the house. The house was pretty small.
That's where I got my separation anxiety from.
Well, why?
I slept in the same bed with them till I was like 5 years old.
Yeah,
Oh.
the trailer.
Oh, so then afterwards.
I could not, this is calling myself out, couldn't do sleepovers. They'd have to pick me up.
Oh, yeah.
I slept in their room until I was a very older age because I was so used to being next to them.
Not a healthy age, you're saying?
Not a healthy age.
No.
Gotcha.
She was a whack job when she was young.
I slept on a cot.
She came out, pulled out of it a little bit.
I can sleep in my own room now.
So now you're okay?
Well, I mean,
I don't know. That's questionable.
Every once in a while, do you want to just go sleep in your parents' bedroom on the ground?
I cuddle with my mom.
Yeah. Well, that's normal.
Yeah, she used to sleep on the ground. It was crazy shit.
Because I didn't want to be in my room alone. I was too scared, so I slept literally right off my mom's side of the bed.
So your parents build you a beautiful bedroom, I'm sure, and you.
I had the
what was
master
other-
bedroom.
She got the master bedroom. We added on another
Oh,
master
my
bedroom.
Goodness. So you had
That's-
your own bathroom, own
Yeah.
walk-in
I had-
closet, probably.
It's not a walk-in. It's
It's
just a
bigger than a
sliding.
walk-in. It's
bi-
2 big closets with. It
So-
has drawers in it. It's pretty nice.
So that's why when I moved to Arizona, my roommate
It's a rude-
wants
rude
the
awakening.
parking spot like right outside the front door. I wanted the bathroom built in. So she gets the parking spot right out front. I get the bathroom. I get the master bedroom, and we pay the same price.
Whatever it takes to get that bathroom in the bedroom.
I'm spoiled, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got a garage too.
But I am paying extra for a garage. But yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. What's rent going for in Arizona these days?
our apartment total is like
Between the two of you.
2,200.
But you split it.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
split it. Then the garage is an extra 120.
I'm paying
Month.
extra. I'm choosing to pay extra for myself to get a garage.
Yeah.
That's probably better because otherwise you'll be paying for windows
Yeah.
For a new car.
or a new
My
car.
car's brand new.
It's going to be wiped out in that heat.
Oh, that's true.
My car is brand new. It's barely a year old.
What if you left your car here and bought a little clunker?
With how much I paid for that car, I ain't buying nothing.
Ah. That a girl.
No.
No.
I don't blame you. No, that's a nice car you got. Did you have to go on a waiting list for that?
Nope.
No. Oh,
Believe
that's
it or-
another story.
We went, my car blew up on the freeway, and we tried getting it fixed. Didn't work, whatever. So I just got upset about it. It was either get a new car or a used car, which was going for more than a new car. Like, I'll just get a new car. We went and we looked at the little Ford Maverick trucks at the
Okay.
Ford dealership. I picked out the one I liked. I'm like, I like this one. I need a car. It's not the favorite thing in the world, but it's cheap enough. Okay. Well, we're about to go sign all the paperwork. He goes, yeah, man, I wish she could really afford a Ford or a Bronco. I was like, well, what's a Bronco? I'm curious what these things
Oh,
look like.
shit.
That's what he said as soon as I said that out loud. And so we went, we looked at it. I'm like, Dad, I don't care. This is more money. I want this one. This is the one I want. I like this. And
So
he-
now you're driving it.
Yep. And he goes, damn it. So we go back inside. The guy was like, are you sure that's the one you want? I'm like, okay. So we went, looked at the truck again, looked at that one again, came back in. He said there was a deal on it. That car ended up being, the Bronco ended up being $1 cheaper a month than what the truck would have been if I would have bought the truck. Because
Oh,
of some
really?
deal he added only on the one I liked on the Bronco.
Yeah.
So
It's a pretty nice Bronco, though.
I agree.
It's good for her. He gets
like
good
that.
mileage, you know.
Sure.
Got new
It's-
rims and tires on it for
yeah.
my birthday in August. So
Did you really?
Yeah, my dad surprised me with custom rims.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Sticker business is doing good.
I got tires the same size that my dad
I've
has
been
on the
doing it a
dually.
long
Oh,
time.
nice. What's that?
I've been doing it a long time.
What's that?
Signs.
Signs? Well, you do some damn good quality signs, though.
Yeah.
That's the
I
difference.
tried to.
No, you do. I
Yeah.
know for a fact. Don't you do all of our company
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no fading. There's no nothing.
I know.
to
I've
any
had
of our-
guys who went to different companies and called me and says, your sign's held up so good for Randy. I end up getting business.
Look, I've had my stickers on for a long time.
Yeah.
Even the stuff on our loaders and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they stick on there, no fade. They look good. Quality.
I've always done it that way, though.
Yeah, that's good. What got you into the sticker? If you were a truck driver, how did you get into the sticker business?
My father-in-law was a sign guy for years. And
What's that?
Nothing.
he was getting older, so he didn't have a job no more. So he was doing it on the side in his garage, and I was helping him when I got off work for Weaver.
Okay.
And he asked me if we wanted to go into business. We'll open a storefront in Manteca. And I said, okay. I liked my job at Weaver, really tell you the truth. I loved it, actually. It was a good place to work. Very good to me. So I said, okay. So I told Barry, says, hey, I'm going to quit. Yeah.
Barry's the
Weaver.
the grandpa or the
Well,
older generation?
The grandpa hired me,
Oh,
but
okay.
then he passed away, and Barry was my boss at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. And I quit. Started
right?
doing signs, and then we opened a storefront in Manteca.
Really? How did that go when you opened up the sign shop?
Fine.
I mean, was it overwhelming? Did
No,
it
'cause-
trickle in?
Oh, no, because I lived in Manteca all my life. I knew everybody.
But so when you opened it, you weren't nervous about opening
No.
it and who was going to come, and it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
And then you were probably already busy enough before you opened up the sign shop,
Yeah, kind of.
or did opening the shop bring more work?
No, it brought more work. We had a storefront
Where was it at?
on Main Street over there by Golden West School. Right behind Walgreens, there's a strip mall there.
Oh, over there.
Right there.
The donut shop's right there.
Yeah, there used to be a donut shop. I don't know if it's still there. Now it's...
Well, Walgreens.
So it's like a gas station's kind
No.
of by kitty corner. No?
No, now it's like a therapy place. It's right across the street from...
a massage parlor.
It could be.
Gonna go there, Alan?
Therapy place.
Right
Or
next door to
is that-
Golden West.
I don't know where that's at.
Golden West School on Main Street. There's Burger King across the street, Carl's Jr.'s. And
Yeah.
what's that 24-hour place used to
Speedy
be?
Lube or Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the oil place or the taqueria place?
Yeah, it's on Louise and Main Street.
The 24-hour fitness.
Yes,
Yeah.
right across the street.
Gotcha. Okay, I know where you're at.
I was there for about a year with him, and then I quit. We split ways. We were 50-50
Oh.
partners. And then she came along. I split in 20.
She came along.
In
Surprise.
2020, I started my business. I was only in business like for 2 weeks. I had a shop on my property.
2000, not 2020.
2000.
Yeah, 2020. 2000, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a shop on my property in Manteca. I had a big lot. And I started there. Went there for 3 years and bought the place in Ripon.
So who was it? Your in-laws? Or
Yeah, my father-in-law.
Does he still have that?
No, he retired.
No.
Yeah, he retired.
You guys just couldn't make it work?
Yeah, we couldn't make it work.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, family.
Family.
I don't go to business with family.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that was a touchy subject.
Anyways. I came along.
So there's Kristin.
Yeah.
Awkward laughter. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a touchy subject.
But now it's like, I get stuff every day. It's
do you
great.
really?
Oh, yeah. every day.
Nonstop.
To the point where she could take over? Expand?
No.
No.
Not allowed to.
Why?
My mom.
Oh.
She'd have a lot to learn.
My dad is so successful that literally if I would be too scared to even touch it.
But you do the sales, you do the
I do everything.
everything.
I've never
everything.
hired anybody, and I've never advertised. I've been doing it for 23 years now.
Would you ever consider hiring anybody?
No.
No.
Nah. My
What
shop's on my
happens-
property.
Okay,
He doesn't-
what happens if you want to reap the benefits of your company? So you train somebody,
I know.
and
That's
then
what my father-in-law ended up doing.
and then they make you money. So you might not be able to do it on your property anymore.
Yeah.
You might have to get a shop,
'Cause I have a lot of big clientele. I've been doing them for years.
big clientele.
Like
Yeah.
Safeway, Niagara Bottling. He does Dollar General.
Dollar General.
Oh, you big companies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I do work for them every day.
So
Every
you'd
day.
almost have to put somebody under your wing for a while.
Yeah, somebody has to watch me. But you
Yeah.
got to pay attention because I go pretty fast. I don't have no time.
No time for bullshit.
No. And no time for screw-ups.
So are you working
I work all the time.
all the time?
Oh,
Late nights?
yeah.
Really?
Hey, some jobs for Safeway, I was working 24 hours a day. I'd sleep in the shop.
Really?
Make sure the machines are running. Every hour, I set my alarm every hour. I'd wake up, make sure they're printing, cutting.
Wow. That's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kristin,
I mean,
you don't
because
wanna
I've
do
done
that.
stuff I've sent stuff to Hawaii, Florida,
Texas.
oh, all over.
You ever drive it out or?
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
I do a lot of driving.
Do you really?
I'm,
For
an
work.
I'm an extra trucker. I'm an
Yeah, you
ex-trucker.
like that, huh? Shifting gears and drinking beer.
Oh, yeah. I have my little pickups and stick shift.
Put a CB in there.
Oh, yeah. We got to have a CB.
Tweak and peek it, baby. Stop
I
off
know,
at
I'm
the,
an old CB karate guy.
Are you a Flying J guy or a pilot or what's your
Nah.
truck stop? Doesn't matter.
That don't matter.
As long as they got some
Showers.
showers.
Pretzels.
It's the only
His
time I
snack
ever
was
use them.
pretzels.
Yeah,
Really?
pretzel.
You're a pretzel guy.
For driving, yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Even
Keeps
now,
you
we'll go
awake.
camping. We'll go on our rides to Glamis because just me and my dad who goes. He has to have his big bag of pretzels.
really?
Pretzels and cold
Pretzels
drink.
keep you awake?
Yeah.
Is
Because
it
you're
the
always
salt?
doing. I think it's because you're chewing.
Oh, because your jaw hurts? I'm
Nothing
never,
warm. You can't drink nothing warm. Put you to sleep. But I'll drink a
no
Monster.
coffee.
No coffee. I didn't do it when I drove for Weaver.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not even while you're driving.
No coffee.
So sodas?
Cold stuff. Yeah.
Cold sodas.
Cold.
Would you chew?
No, I never did.
No tobacco?
Never chewed tobacco. Never smoked.
No. Just
Look at
straight-
me. Perfect health specimen here.
Hey,
Just
male,
ask all the women.
Yeah. Male peak performance. There you go.
Performance.
I
My
got it
dad
written
had a lot
down.
of girlfriends.
Male
There
peak
you go. I
performance.
see
Oh
that.
my god.
Just in
Well,
case.
son of a buck.
Oh yeah, I was watching something the other day, and this guy's super drunk, and
Uh-huh.
they're like at college, and they're in their apartment, and the roommate comes in, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm having a fucking beer. What does it look like?" He's like, "Well, it's 4:00 in the morning. You're still drinking beer." He's like, "Well, son of a buck." He's like, "I don't even know what that means. You just made up a word." So I wrote it down just in case. I
like
should
that.
I should find it for you. It's on Instagram, but it's a good one. But I wrote down a couple things just so I don't forget it, including
Male peak performance.
kindness is candy. Jimmy Dart says that.
Uh-huh.
The password to the Wi-Fi.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, if I ever start a band, okay,
Okay.
it's gonna be Big Al and the Get Downs, or Big Al and the Love Muscles.
Love muscles.
I'm not sure which one.
They're both pretty great.
I'm not sure which avenue I want to go. So if we're a reggae band, we'll probably do the Get
Get
Downs.
Sounds
And
reggae.
then if we do like country, we might be the Love Muscles.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'll sell you albums.
I'm here for it.
Good. I'm glad. I might need some people to download my songs on Spotify, so I appreciate
I'll give
that.
you some likes.
Yeah, just download it, undownload it, then like it, then share it, then post it.
I'll do some lip sync videos for you.
Oh, I was on a podcast with the old Love Muscles. Great guys.
It was a great time.
Yeah, me and my dad were on the podcast with Al and the Love Muscles.
How long ago was
hear
that?
it
How do
now.
you know? Like 30 years ago.
What year did
Long
you graduate?
time. High school?
Yeah.
2000.
Oh, when I was born.
Shit.
Rip and Christian.
I was already having kids.
Oh, you went to RC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, now we know.
Now we know where we went to high school at.
I went through Rapona till 2nd grade, Colony Oak till 7th grade, then Rip and Christian from 8th to high school.
Okay,
to
so you
senior.
did. You went to public
okay.
to private. I went private to public.
Yep. See, I was kind of the opposite, where I always wanted to go to Ripon Christian. And the only reason why I ended up going to Ripon Christian was because my parents split up, and I was given the opportunity. My dad always said, no child of mine is going to go to Ripon Christian, right? So then they split up, and then I had the opportunity to go to Ripon Christian. I don't know if that made me want to go more because he said that, but I ended up going, and it was a great environment for me and a great thing.
See, that's the thing. RC itself as a school is a great school. I loved it. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah, it was good.
I am grateful every single day that I got raised in that aspect of life. It was just my class wasn't for. I just wanted to meet new people and do new things.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
The school itself was great, amazing. RC is a very great place, especially being younger and then going to public school and seeing what happened there and goes on there. I'm glad I got raised at RC, for sure.
So you're saying bringing my children up at Ripon Christian right now is a good idea?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Very good idea.
I, though, was the kid, though, and I don't say I was a rebellious kid, maybe to a certain extent, but not a lot, right? I don't feel like I was. But I do remember not my first year or two not being able to hang out with certain kids because I was from the public school and I was a little bit rambunctious, and I don't know if it was just me trying to get attention. You know, you're the new kid at the school, right? Got into a couple fights here and there or something, but it's that once you
Imagine
start
that.
fitting in type of thing. Yeah, imagine that. Just the asshole. No, but I came from the public school, so I was always kind of the
Public school kid.
public school kid for a little bit, and not that it was a bad thing. It was just like, hey, let's let them set in for a little bit.
Well, see, that was me when I got there. I was the RC private rich girl, the RC private rich kid school.
Oh yeah, they thought she was rich.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I remember one kid in my class, he was like, yeah, where'd you move here from? I'm like, what? Because a lot of people knew I came from RC. And he goes, like, where'd you move here from? I'm like, nowhere. I just transferred from Ripon Christian. He goes, you're way too nice to be one of them. I'm like, thanks, I guess.
one of them.
I was like, thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
One of them.
I went to school in Manteca. We just drank a lot. And
My dad was crazy.
What school did you go to?
Manteca, I fought all the time. Shit,
He was
we were
crazy.
You were a Buffalo?
Yeah.
The old Buffs? You fought all the time. With who?
Everyone.
Anybody you could?
Yeah.
People
Back in the
from
day.
your grade or your
Yeah.
school or other schools?
Other schools, our school.
What year was
Back
this?
in the day, we drank. 70. I went to school 70. I graduated 76.
So your male peak performance, 76,
Yeah.
75,
74,
74.
73. Yeah.
Just
Back then, we drank beer and partied.
What'd your
we
mom
had
and
some
dad
big.
say?
I didn't live with my parents. I had my own house.
In high school?
Oh, yeah.
You lived in your own house.
Yeah.
How do you live in your own house
I
in
worked.
high school? Doing what?
I carried Hodge, and then sometimes, and then I was a bouncer, but that was after I was 21. I worked at Monotherm in Oakdale, believe it or not, at nights.
What's that?
It was a place that made insulation for the houses.
Oh.
So at night, I would grind newspapers and Playboys and penthouses.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it was
Hey
fun.
now. You ever keystone
And I would go to
those?
school during the day. I work at night.
Don't lie now. Don't lie about the going to school part.
You know, I didn't go to school much, but I got an apartment first, and then I wrote my own notes to get out of school. And then, I had no parents there. My mom was gone, and she lived in Sacramento, I think, at the time. Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Were you an only child?
No, I have brothers.
Were they with your mom?
And sister.
No, they lived with my dad.
Oh.
My mom and dad got divorced when I was 5.
He has
why
an
did-
older sister than him, and then my
And
uncle.
then I have a younger brother.
So you were the youngest?
Middle.
No, a middle.
Then you have
I have
another
a
brother.
younger brother, different marriage. My mom got
So
married and remarried.
You were not supervised by parents?
No, nobody.
At what age did they stop supervising you?
Oh, I don't know. I live with my uncle. I live with my buddies from school. Probably 15. Because I remember I got my license. I was 15 and a half, and I went down to Malot's Honda, bought a motorcycle. Johnny Brazil from Manteca co-signed for me because at 15 and a half you can drive. So I had a motorcycle. I bought it brand new. I was carrying hod for Johnny Brazil at that time.
Carrying hog for
Carrying
Johnny
hod.
Brazil. That's a song
Brazil,
right there, right?
Brazil plastering.
Hell yeah.
And I bought a motorcycle, financed it. He co-signed for me.
How much do you think it cost?
I don't remember. Not much.
1,000?
Oh, yeah, probably like that.
1,000.
1,200, something like that. Back then, you know.
Yeah.
You can afford to pay rent. Yeah.
Because wasn't that Kiki's father?
Father-in-law.
In-law, yeah. So the one that helped out, the realtor that helped show him the house, that was her father-in-law.
Yeah, in Ripon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I carried hod probably for a couple of years there, and then I joined the union, carried hod.
Whoa. There's a union for hauling
carrier?
pigs?
Not hog, hod.
Hod.
Oh, I thought you said hog.
No,
Hod.
hod, you know, plaster.
Oh. I thought you said hog.
No, hod.
Okay. Hod. Okay.
No, I mixed mud,
Okay.
and I joined the union and did all the state hospitals in, like, Stockton had a state hospital at that time.
Okay.
So, you know, Napa and all them for a company out of Modesto.
Oh.
I did that for like 3 or 4 years.
And then what did you do after that?
I got, that was in, 1980. Then I got
married shortly after
I got
that.
married right then. I started working for Weaver like a week after I got married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
Got your
dad was
class A.
crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow. As in, what do you mean crazy?
Ooh, like, tell him about, what story do you want? You want to know about a story about him getting arrested or about a story of almost getting arrested? Or both?
I feel like almost getting arrested is probably better because he didn't get caught.
Yeah, what it is when I was in high school, I had a badass car.
I love how all I say
Is
is
it a
that.
Javelin?
Javelin AMX.
I love how that's all I had to say is him
badass.
almost getting caught. And as soon as I say that, he knows exactly what story I'm talking about.
Manteca, East Union hangout was Straw Hat on the other side of town, and Manteca High School hangout was McDonald's. So I went down to Straw Hat one night after a game, and my buddy John opened the doors, had double doors, and I backed my Javelin in there and did a brake stand. Spilled the whole building with smoke. Well, then I took off, got on Yosemite. As soon as I got on Yosemite, I was going burning rubber and everything. Cop pulled me over.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Pulled me over and asked for my driver's license and everything. He goes back to the car. He says, you're exceeding the speed limit and all this shit. Driving recklessly, you're going to get a ticket. I go, okay. Goes back to the car. He comes back up real quick. He says, today's your lucky day. I go, really? He goes, yeah, I got a call for disturbance in the pizza parlor. Somebody did a burnout in the door.
That
I
son
gotta
of a
go.
bitch.
So I fucking left, man. He gave me my license back and I drove off. It was me
And it was you that
It
did the
was me.
burnout
Yeah.
in the pizza place.
in the pizza place.
I guess some little asshole's doing a burnout in the pizza place.
He goes, your lucky day, man. I got to go to the disturbance. This guy doing a burnout.
What kind of car was it? A Javelin?
1973 Javelin.
What color?
Well, in school, I have one now. I found one. In school, it was goldish, brownish color.
So you said there's some asshole driving a 1973
But they
gold
didn't-
Javelin.
They didn't know what it was. They couldn't see. There was so much smoke. I did a power stand. Just sat there. Smoke was just barreling. It couldn't even see.
Shifting gears and drinking beers, baby. Woo! Let her rip. Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, yeah, it was a good time. Back
Hell
in the
yeah.
day, we did a good time.
You just did some crazy stuff back in the day. Sometimes your stories, I'm like, that don't sound real.
So what was the story about when you got caught?
John, you and John Minato at the wedding.
We were at a wedding.
Oh.
Things got out of hand. Big riot.
Riot.
Ended up getting arrested.
A
And-
riot?
Oh, yeah.
It was
a
my
fight.
dad started
It
a
was
fight.
Started a
Right.
fight there, and then everybody jumped in. You know.
Tell him why the fight started.
Over my wife. Was my wife at the time. Because I dated my wife in high school. And then we broke up a couple times. And I was at a wedding.
More than
she
a
was
couple
there.
times.
So you got married in between?
No,
Oh.
this
It
was
was-
before I got
Same-
married.
Same wife.
Okay.
Same wife. They just broke up all the time.
Before we got married.
Well, that's typical, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For a little while.
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah, you got to realize that you love them and that you miss them.
I had my own house, had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah, and then there's that. You can do that, too.
He would drop my mom off at her house and go pick up other girls.
The only thing good about her father-in-law, he had a...
Only thing good about him.
He had a
Curfew
at midnight. That's when everything started happening. It was after midnight.
Then the cockroaches come out.
Oh, yeah, it was fun times.
Cats
So I always had her
away.
home at midnight.
Oh,
See ya,
you're
hon.
probably on time.
Oh, yeah.
You
we
know
were
the
never
stories of when they say your daughter brings home guys like their dad? Yeah, I ask them sometimes. I'm like, aren't you glad I haven't done that yet?
Yes. I think everybody could say that then.
Oh, yeah.
So you were like, hey, honey, it's time to get you home.
We got to go.
So the wedding.
Oh, yeah, the wedding. And there was a big fight broke out.
You were kicking people's asses?
I fought all the time when I was in high school.
You loved it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
My dad
Isn't it addicting?
Yeah.
It
he
feels
was
good.
muscle,
But the thing
dark
about-
hair.
But the thing
skinny,
about it
brown,
is,
black
it
hair.
wasn't that it was crazy. I'll tell you, I know what it was, is I had no fear.
Oh, you had a little bit of crazy. Yeah, little.
No fear. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. You know what I mean? And that's what happened.
That's a mixture of
No fear.
rebellious.
And I still don't. I'll do anything. If I do,
Bring it on.
somebody wants me to drive to Chicago, I'll do it in a day. There's no problem. I'll do anything.
Oh, shit, I'll bring a pound of weed with me if you want. I don't give a shit.
Crazy shit like that.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, we do it.
So they got into a fight. Next thing you know, they start calling the cops.
Yeah, the cops show up. They throw me in the back seat. And,
At
Mark.
a wedding.
Yeah, I remember I'm in the back seat. I'm handcuffed, and Mark Vasconcelos. I don't know if he passed away or not. He was a crazy guy too. But anyway, he's walking by, and I yell, "Let me out!" He opens the door. I take off.
No handcuffs?
His best
Yeah,
friend was
yeah,
with
goes-
him too. And the
But
other
he
cop
was
car.
in another cop car. He ended up breaking the window out.
Oh,
John
jeez.
did. And we got in trouble.
You Manteca boys.
So anyway, they take me to. Oh yeah,
Crazy.
we came to ripping a lot and kicked ass.
I'm
Trust me.
sure
I
you
know they're
did.
ripping-
All
these ripping Dutchmen. They
Yeah.
had their hands full. I ran around with Euchers and all them. That was my buddy, Dave
Okay.
Euchre. Me and him were in the same grade.
So you
And,
guys would come to Ripon because we had
yeah.
Phil Cook on here, and he was talking a little bit about the Euchre boys coming to town,
Oh yeah. Oh,
and him and my dad,
the
and,
Thompsons and
yeah,
Minatos and Crazy.
yeah,
I didn't take no shit.
yeah. Take no shit.
And so
Those are the good old days.
Back then it was fun though. You didn't go to jail. Well, I went to jail that time. So I'm in jail, and the funny thing is, I'm in jail, and
were you and mom
Raymond-
dating?
no, we're dating. That's why we got in a fight. She was messing around with somebody else. I don't know.
Hi-oh.
We'll
Anyway.
get there in a minute.
She had an early curfew.
So we go
that
to
night.
jail, and
She was at
I
the
remember
wedding.
this because Raymond
Charisma.
Kresma, his family went and got John out of jail because John was dating Raylene. They left me in jail.
They left you there though.
Yeah, they left me in jail. So they got back to the wedding, and Dave Janquero, he was at the wedding. He goes, "That's bullshit." He came and got me. He came and bailed me out of jail.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this related to Mary Jinquero?
Yeah, it's her uncle.
Her uncle?
I went to school with her uncle. He was a couple years older than me.
Ah, all right. Wow. You guys are crazy bastards.
Oh yeah.
My
Back in the
dad's
day, I met friends that went to school with me, kids that are grown up too. We meet and they go, Manuel, the stories my dad has told me, you're nothing like that.
my mom's wedding party and her wedding were all my dad's ex-girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, back up. Say this again.
The women that were in my mom's bachelorette party side were all of my dad's ex-girlfriends.
Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids, yeah.
Except for a
Bridesmaids.
couple.
Except for a couple. They were all my dad's ex-girlfriends.
Because when my wife broke up with me, her girlfriends all came to my house to party.
I
They
felt
came.
bad for you.
They picked me up and say, "Let's go party."
Yeah.
Want to know my absolute favorite? I have two favorite stories of my mom and my dad's breakups, which kind of sounds bad to say out loud. One of them was my dad picked up another girl and did a brake stand on
Burnout.
the grass of my grandparents' house.
Oh, did you get caught?
It was a javelin again. That badass
Come
javelin
on,
did it
freaking
again.
javelin.
It gets you in trouble.
It sure does.
But I wasn't driving.
Oh.
I had a girl driving.
The girl
And
did
it
the
was one
burnout.
of Kathy's girlfriends.
Oh,
But she had to be home at midnight. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, rules are rules.
The girlfriends, they didn't care.
Yeah. So the girlfriends didn't have to be home. at
No,
midnight.
just
Your-
Kathy.
Mom.
Your wife.
My wife did.
But
Midnight.
she wasn't your wife at the time.
No, we
You
were
just
dating.
dating.
Yeah, we were just dating.
Rules are rules. I mean, we don't make them. We just follow them.
Another one was my dad got mad. My mom was talking to a guy at was it a festa or a crab feed?
The old festa.
No, she was actually, I think,
Or
going
dating
out
some
with
guy.
a guy from Modesto. And he wore Angel Flight pants.
No
I
pockets.
don't know what that is.
So anyway,
but
yeah, back in the 70s, yeah. But anyway, I'm at home.
was it gay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pockets.
So anyway, I'm at home one
Homo.
night, and all my wife's girlfriends come over and pick me up.
Oh,
Say we're going
let's go-
partying. There was
it's go
probably
time.
4 or 5 of them, and I'm game. So we went out partying and drinking,
I'm-
and then we ended up at the mall
Oh,
when Kathy got off work. And
Okay.
who's there? But no pockets.
gay pants.
So I approached him and I says, "You're freaking gay. Who wears pants with no pockets?" And I says,
This
"Tell me
isn't-
you're gay." I made him say he was gay.
You did?
Yeah, I was strangling the guy.
I didn't know. This wasn't the story I was talking about. This one's new to me. I'm talking about the
you-
orange Fanta,
You got the PG.
The orange
version.
what?
the orange drink.
Oh, that was at a festa.
See, the festa. I was talking about the festa story, and I
got-
learned something new.
You got the PG version.
No, this was something different. Talk
Two
about-
di-
You knew about no pockets.
I didn't know that you cornered him at the mall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he said he was gay.
drinking.
Did you
My-
make him say he was gay loud
Yes,
enough
I
so
made
that
him.
way your wife heard him?
Yes,
You're like, see, I told you he
I
was a
made
faggot.
him say that.
I'm-
Yes.
My dad and my mom were at a festa, and I think my mom was with some guy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but my dad got mad that my mom says my dad got mad that he was there with some guy. So my dad grabbed Orange Crush, Orange Fanta, poured it all the way down my mom, and my mom started freaking out and tried getting him thrown out. And he was like, "I don't know her. I bumped
Yeah,
into
she
her."
got the security over, and I says, I told her I was sorry. I don't know who she is. I bumped into her,
You're crazy.
and
Was-
she's saying, "This guy's crazy. He knows me. He did it on purpose." I says, "No, sir, I did not."
And she forgave you?
Obviously, I'm still married. 43 years later, Alan.
She doesn't hold a
Figure it
grudge?
out.
She doesn't hold a grudge?
No,
Remember that time? Did you ever just show her some orange?
I'm gonna do that one day. See if it brings back memories.
Honey.
And she had and then one of
White.
her girlfriends had a sweater on that told me later that ruined it. I don't know.
Well,
Shit happens.
hey, shit happens when you party naked.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard. That's my friends have told me.
your friends have told you.
You know, I never did anything crazy.
But you know, back in them days in the 70s, Manteca was crazy. It was fun times.
Any drugs going
No,
on?
I never did.
No.
I never did drugs.
No weed. No coke.
No.
No uppers. No downers. No zing zingers. No
Even when I trucked, I worked 20 hours a day. I never used drugs.
crank.
Never did.
That was a big thing for truckers back in the day, right?
Yeah, beaners. They were back in the called beans.
Beans.
Little red pills, I think.
No.
Adderall.
Huh?
Oh.
I don't know. They were beaners. They were uppers. They'd
Not
keep you awake.
caffeine pills.
I did that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I did that.
No.
Vivarin. I took that Vivarin.
Was that that's the boner pills, right? The
I didn't have a trouble there.
Dad.
Sorry, kid.
No, but you see those rhino pills sometimes at Flying J. Like,
Flying
like,
J.
give that thing a whirl, toss that puppy down the hatch and see it walk around with a boner for 3 days. See what happens,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's
Is
just,
that what that is?
yeah.
Oh.
Where the man and the woman are like making out and it says like
Oh,
rhino.
I've seen the.
They
oh.
sell this shit at the truck stops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like $8 a pill.
Oh my god.
worth
I didn't
every
know that. I
penny.
didn't know that.
No, I've never had one.
I took that Vivarin.
What? So that's upper caffeine.
It's
thing?
caffeine thing.
So no coffee.
No.
Just
warm
cold
keeps you
soda.
puts you to sleep. Warmth.
So when I was in Iraq, I would try to stay awake sometimes, and I would always put Copenhagen or Skolen.
Okay.
And it would keep me awake for a little bit. Like it was almost like a mental thing. Like it would tell me that it's keeping me awake, but I ended up falling asleep a couple times with it, and especially on berm watch. You know, when you're not supposed to fall asleep, and then I fall
shit.
asleep. It's like, ruh-roh. Like, guess that Copenhagen didn't help me out too much. It was Skull Mint actually at the time that I got caught, but I don't know if truck drivers do that just to stay awake cross country.
I never did.
You ever drill a hole and put a funnel and tube down your thing so you could pee while
No,
you're driving?
never did. I could stop anytime I want. I ran out of state most of the time.
Oh.
I ended up running with Randy's brother, Brian,
Oh, did
for
you
a
really?
few years. He was pulling for DeYoung.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
I
that.
ran into him a lot.
Oh, you didn't run with him. You ran.
Sometimes I would, catch up to him.
Huh.
Oh yeah, he was
I didn't know he was doing cross country stuff.
he went to Nevada a lot.
Oh, did he?
I ran into him in Nevada on the hill when it was snowing. He was parked, pulled.
Cook Station? Ham Station?
No, 80
Oh,
coming over the hill.
you weren't going into Minden?
Yeah, I did
Reno?
that too. Yeah,
A lot of Reno trips?
yeah. I went to Idaho, Colorado, Arizona, Utah, that kind of stuff. Oregon,
Yeah.
Idaho, yeah.
Just got that CB tweaked to peak, though. That's all that mattered.
Oh
Male peak performance, as Alan would say.
Well, peak performance. Yeah. That's great.
Do you ever miss it?
I like driving. I like working for Weaver.
So, yes.
Treated me good.
Take it as yes.
Oh yeah.
I remember a few.
That's hard to find, by the way.
What?
A job that you really love like that.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually, to tell you the truth.
I remember like 5 years ago, though, you used to do a couple runs for Holman.
Yeah. Some of my clients, they all truck companies, they
Oh,
do
okay.
shit.
So, do you put stickers on trucks now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you put, will you wrap a vehicle?
I don't wrap. You have to hire somebody to help you wrap. Wraps. It takes a couple people. Can't do it by yourself. I do semi-wraps, but that's about it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, big partials.
Yeah.
A van or something, a quart,
So, any signs like handicap signs or
Oh, yeah.
stuff like
I do all
that?
I've done all that.
Like parking lots, like all the signs for a parking lot.
Because you figure Safeway and Dollar General, Niagara, and Ghirardelli, a lot of it's indoor stuff.
Okay.
So, and outdoor stuff. So it's all small stuff,
Sure.
Safety. During COVID, I did a lot of COVID stuff.
Please wear a mask.
Yeah, and put plastic.
6 feet of distance.
Yeah, acrylic everywhere in front of everybody's desk.
Oh, the sneeze guard thing where you put the
I hung a
clear
lot of
plastic.
them to them. Yeah.
Please stand here signs. I helped you with a few of those with
Yeah.
the feet marks.
Those are still around every once
Oh
in a
Yeah.
yeah. You still see the shields.
Nail
Yeah.
salons, especially with the shields.
Did I tell you I got my nails done, my toes done a long time, not a long time
Oh.
ago, about a year ago?
No.
And what happened?
Took my daughter and her friend
Will you go with me to get your your
last
toes
July.
done? Oh no, you're diabetic. That can't work.
Yeah.
She, and she's talking. And,
You got boyfriend?
and my feet are nasty. I'm just gonna toss this out there. I got some nasty toes. I don't wear open-toed shoes very often, ever.
Thank you.
It's probably been 20 years at least.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. As a man with bad feet, you're welcome. So I go in there very kind of nervous about what's going to happen because I don't want somebody touching my feet, right? But she's just getting in there. She's just putting them in the water and rubbing them around and scrubbing them and doing the whole thing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not scared of these puppies. I haven't probably had anybody touch my feet for ever. I don't remember the last time, right? And she just grabs them, just starts scrubbing, and she just starts trimming and doing the whole thing, soaks them up. I haven't gone back, but they didn't charge me either. I went to, where is it? Right by the
Classy nails?
donut.
Yeah,
Mr.
right there.
Mr. T's
Oh,
Donuts.
in Manteca? David's nail. Modesto. David's
What else?
nails.
David's Nails. It was Mother's Day. Father's Day. It was
Father's Day, so it was
weekend.
free.
So he gave me it for free. 'Cause I
No,
brought
how
my-
do you know that?
I'm just guessing, but I should have went.
It was Father's Day. I brought my daughter and my daughter's friend. And my daughter really wanted to go. My wife, she just said, hey, I don't want to do it. I'm tired. And I said, I'll take you girls. And then on the way there, they're like, Dad, you should get your nails done. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. But on the way there, she like talked me into it. She's like, hey, they're not gonna judge you. Like, they don't even speak English. Like, just scrub your feet.
She's not wrong.
But they're talking shit, right? But I can't hear it, so it doesn't matter to me. They're just like, just scrubbing my feet and ding ding, and everything was good to go, and it felt great, and no pain, no nothing, and it was for free. But my daughter, she got all her stuff, and her friend got all their stuff. And
That's cute. We should do that.
Yeah.
you should. You should. You might get it for free because Dave's standing there. He's like he's in charge of all he's like a slave master, right? He's like in charge of all the
A
ladies.
supervisor?
Slave master.
Okay.
So he's in charge of all the ladies.
Slave master.
And he's watching over them and he's judging them and he's like kind of like timing them. I can tell like how long it takes and everything and what's going on, and then you could tell he probably smokes a lot of cigarettes too. Behind
Chain smoker.
he probably goes in the back and's got a spot where he can smoke. He's probably also a gambling man. He looks like a gambler, but he's got a whole house of hens that just scrub feet and make him money, and none of them speak English. And so he's probably got that dialed in pretty good.
Yeah.
So
They're not leaving.
what I'm saying is you should go. Take your daughter.
Get your toes done for free.
I need them done.
You come here often? Oh, you look good. Let me see your feet.
That's when they go, you got a boyfriend? Let me make them a little bit longer, get you a boyfriend. Have you seen that video?
No.
You've never seen that YouTube video?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the nail lady that is like the girl's getting her nails done, and she goes, you want your nails longer? Oh, no, that's why you got no boyfriend. You want color? $5 more.
Yeah, you got a boyfriend?
You got boyfriend? No. Oh, you need a boyfriend. Make your nails longer, get you a boyfriend.
So me and my daughter did a TikTok with that, where we...
You got boyfriend?
You got
TikTok?
boyfriend? Yeah. And I think I was the nail lady, and she was the lady getting her nails done. This was a long time ago. That was probably like
You need
4
to find
years
the
ago.
video.
It's on my TikTok account. I just haven't
I'll have to
opened it
find
in
you
probably
on
4
TikTok.
years.
You should let me be your social media manager. I can get you followers real quick.
I would appreciate that because I don't enjoy doing like all the social media stuff.
I'll do it.
It's very time consuming.
We'll make you an Instagram account just for YuSkool.
We have
For
one.
what?
Oh, I'll run it then.
We have one. It's just you have to consistently put stuff up.
Yeah.
My generation in a nutshell.
Well, I would pay you to do it. Just
I
to
don't need
keep-
you to pay me. I'll just do
I'll
it.
send you stuff. Like tonight, we need to take a picture,
Yes.
right? And then we take a picture, then we post it. That way people
I
see
don't
it.
know about that stuff.
But you just need to do consistent stuff. That's just the...
You can send me apartment needs. I'll text you. Be like, hey Al,
Apartment needs.
can you Venmo? Can you Amazon me this real quick, please? I'll
Can you-
post something tonight.
We need a bottle of Tito's,
And some cranberry juice.
cranberry juice, and maybe steak knives. We're out of steak knives. Tonight, by the way, I have a sleep apnea test I have to take
Oh,
tonight.
really?
Yep. I went to the doctor's this afternoon. It was
Really?
an in and out quick thing. It's a take home sleep apnea test.
What do they do? Hook you up something?
So it hooks up to my finger, hooks up to my heart, hooks up to my wrist.
When do
And
you do it?
Tonight, when I go to bed.
Do you have to have a certain time you do it?
They said whenever.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
what if I have about 15 beers or something? You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see what happens.
You might not pass. I'm just saying.
My dad's good. They're gonna need to be checking your pulse.
Well, I wouldn't be able to pass probably. I don't think I would already. My wife always tells me, like,
You're-
sounds like you die for about a minute.
You know, it's weird because when I was younger, hunting, my buddy always told me that I would quit breathing for a long time.
Huh?
Yeah. John said that. He says it was weird. But now I don't have that problem at all.
Oh, really?
And I never did nothing.
You didn't get like a
No.
deviated
They didn't have
septum or
that
something?
stuff back them days.
Did you get punched in the face really hard and it just opened it all
Maybe.
up?
Open my sinuses up. Something. No, I never did nothing. I didn't know. But now we talk and he says you must have sleep apnea. And he says you don't ever get rid of it. But I sleep fine now and I don't lose my breath. I actually breathe good.
Your wife would know.
Yeah, she says I breathe
No,
good.
she snores so loud. I hear from the next room.
Maybe she's got sleep apnea.
She
I'm
got
sure
sleep
she does.
problems.
Because sleep apnea, if I'm not mistaken, it's when you stop breathing for
Yes.
a while.
Yes, for a long time. That's what I used to do. John said when I was younger, when hunting, it scared him a few times.
Check the pulse.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's
never,
crazy.
yeah.
Well, you guys ready to
Yeah.
wrap her up?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, we've been going for 2 hours now.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Yeah. So I really do appreciate you guys coming and joining me on this episode.
Thanks for
episode
having us.
number 165.
All
fun.
right.
And we're catching this right before you start ramping up to go to college.
We need to redo them when I come back, and maybe we'll leave the parents at home and we'll talk about what's going on.
I feel like there's nothing that you can't say in front of your dad, though.
No,
no.
my dad knows everything.
No, I
I
know
think he
everything.
knows too much sometimes.
Yeah. Well, there's that. But it's better to know too much than
I mean, wouldn't you
Not
rather
know.
have your daughter tell you than
yes,
you?
100%.
Yes,
That's what
See,
I'm
that's
saying.
what it's like. It's like I can tell my dad anything and my mom anything. It's like It's like I'd rather tell them than get in trouble if they find out later.
I would rather my daughter come up to me and tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
stuff, and I sometimes find out about stuff, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Like, kind of hurts my feelings, but I get it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to be that person that I'm
You
there
can
for.
rely on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like yeah. Like I
That's
tell my
good.
dad. Like I tell my dad everything.
Yeah.
I go straight to him. Like, hey, like I don't want like
Yeah.
to be mad at me, but and then we'll talk about it.
Well, I guarantee you, there's nothing that you're doing that your dad hasn't already done,
Right.
and
That's what he says. I've already probably done it. And I've already probably done worse.
Yeah.
and he can help you out through the situation.
Right.
That's why it's like some stuff like I started telling them more lately, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell me this when it happened?" I'm like, "Because I didn't know how to."
He'd
And I'm
probably
like,
say,
I didn't know what to. I just didn't know in the
That was
moment.
boy shit.
"Oh,
Yeah.
those damn boys."
You should have told me because I could have straightened him out real quick. I always said he was a piece of shit anyway from the beginning, but anyway.
Story for a different night.
Apparently,
Alan's like, "This is the good
this
stuff."
is the good stuff. This is the goods.
I was ready for more. Yeah, he's a 24-year-old that acts like a 15, 17-year-old.
Yeah, not good.
My dad just prayed I never married him, and he was right. So,
Well,
Dad said, "Thank God he's gone," and I cried. But
so what happens when she goes to college, finds a guy from like
We'll
somewhere
figure it out.
else?
figure out when it happens, if it happens.
Don't be sad, Dad. You'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
I'll come
figure it out.
home.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving my dad. My dad and my mom are my best friends.
She's got that separation anxiety,
Yeah.
right? So whoever guy
I
she
call him
meets,
6 times a day already.
whatever guy she meets, they ain't going to Wisconsin or Michigan or Florida. They coming to Ripon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yep.
Good for you.
All
You did a good job, Dad.
right. Thank you.
He's a great
All
dad.
right.
All right, guys,
She's good.
let's cheers it out.
With the
If
what
you
did you
don't-
call this earlier? A big boy
Tall man can.
man can.
Man
So
can.
we've been doing this for 2 hours?
2 hours.
I had 3 beers and a shot. I'm still looking good.
You're looking good. You can drive home backwards if you want to.
He is driving home.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see. I just got new glasses the other day. Don't they look good?
They do look good.
Thank you. I can finally see now.
Oh, I thought you said you can't see.
Well, I can see now.
Oh,
Now
My
she
vision
can.
in this eye 2.5 times got worse, 1.5 times worse, and my astigmatism got 3 times worse. How I've made it home from Esmeralda's that night, I don't know.
Hi-oh.
Dio, cheers.
The old Uber.
He's my personal
Um,
Uber.
It was fun, Matt. It was a good time.
He just calls you Matt.
Oh,
Oh,
Alan. It's all right.
thank
I get that all the time. But I'm glad that you guys got to come on the podcast.
oh yeah, I'm glad.
Well, Matt, because then tomorrow morning in Matt's coffee, I'm writing the Damn Good American.
Damn good American. All right, guys.
Thank you for having
and,
us.
Thank you.
Let's say YuSkool out.
YuSkool.
YuSkool out.
YuSkool out.
There you go. Thank you.